Here's the thing about BMW. When you ride a BMW, or when people hear that you ride a BMW, they automatically assume that you must be a person of good breeding, a person of affluence, a person of class, the sort of person you would love to have over for a dinner party, the sort of person you're happy to introduce to your friends, the sort of person fathers ask to date their daughters, and won't mind at all if this responsible person takes them for a gentle ride on their German pride. This is all good and well, but what if you like the sound of all that, but secretly you're a bit of a hooligan, whose riding style might be better off on something a little more, say, orangey? Well, BMW have thought of that, and have brought us this. It's the new F900 GS that's on sale from 253,000 Rand. But more so, this is the F900 GS Adventure Pro model, and that means lots of off-roady goodness. The suspension is from Shower, it's fully adjustable and has a massive 213mm of travel. The seat is minimalistic and long, like something off a motocross bike, while the wheels are spoked, with a 21-inch front and a 17-inch rear. That sounds like a bunch of off-roady fun. To test it, we have a man who knows his off-road adventure stuff. From ridefast.co.za and dirtandtrail.co.za, it's Glenn Foley. Now the main question is, with all this off-road promise in its spec sheet, does it deliver?
I want to just talk about this bike's suspension and handling. Showa, as you know, is more famous for appearing on brands like Honda, Japanese, and it really does have a lot of off-road credence. And BMW, I figure, knows this. It's 100% adjustable front and rear. I haven't got all the facts and figures in front of me, but from what I felt today, and I was chatting to Donovan a little bit earlier, where I'm riding now is where we used to take our dirt bikes out, 10 years ago, and this was really a lacquer bike ride for smaller dirt bikes. When I talk dirt bikes, you know, the plastics, the 250s and the 200 two-strokes and all that, and that's what we used to ride. Back then, I don't think, you know, something like this, you could do it, but you do it a whole lot slower than what you do on modern motorcycles. The development in the adventure industry over the last 10 years has been absolutely astonishing. Who would have thought that you could fling a 900cc parallel twin around like you would an old school 450?
Coupling the suspension is the traditional BMW steel frame, the same set of handlebar switches we've been accustomed to on all our BMWs, and much the same TFT dash, because trying to teach customers how to use all this again takes a lot of the poor salesman's time. It does, however, feature everything you can imagine, including a two-way quick shifter and the largest quick shifter switch we've ever seen. At least there's no mistaking whether it has one. The motor is a parallel twin, something that's become a bit of a fashion of late. It features 895 cc's, pushing out a decent 105 horsepower and 93 Nm of torque.
Listen to that Akrapovic pipe, not super loud, but and it makes such nice grunt. Power is immediate, there's no lag. I haven't found the throttle to be particularly jerky. Of course it's ride by wire and all that, but it's been very easy to just play around with, and it gives you a lot of confidence. I know that sounds cliche, and it is probably cliche, but this bike's easy to ride.
It also weighs 219 kilograms ready to ride, which is also not bad at all. But what really seems to set this bike apart is just how easy it is to ride, and ride well.
When I think of BMW, I always think a little bit conservative GSE type moves. If you look at their old GS 800, it was a very conservative, is the right word, motorcycle. It was capable, and you could certainly do lots of lacquer stuff on it, and that's a big part of the reason why GS is so big in the South African adventure market and in the global market. They launched that 1300, which blew our socks off. But to me, this bike is one of the surprises this year. It's one of the really nice releases on the adventure market, and I'll tell you why. It's because it's polar opposite to what I'm accustomed to from BMW. What they've gone and done is they built what is effectively a big dirt bike.
So, as we said, this is a BMW motorcycle. You will therefore be invited to all the dinner parties and receive all the invitations to marry a selection of daughters. But if you want to go gung-ho and play in the real dirty stuff, it'll be happy to oblige.
It's nimble, it's fast, it's light. And earlier we were doing the shoots with, filming for TV is interesting. It's up and down, same jump. And it's one of those bikes where you think, ooh, I better quit while I'm ahead, because chances are excellent that we're going to get into trouble.
Speaking of which,
nothing like you'd expect from a traditional GS. I would think twice about bringing a 1300 or 1250 along here just like that. Damn it, I can't believe it. Flip, it stepped out. Damn.
luckily Glenn was fine, and more luckily, so was the bike. It seems that a worn rear tyre did eventually catch us out. But nonetheless, apart from a little bit of horizontalness, this is a truly good motorcycle. Well done, BMW.